So we'll get started. All right, so welcome to G-Core X Marvel Kids event for TotalCon 2021. This year we've got Gambit played by Zach. Wave Zach, and his dad. His dad will be camped out in the background. We have Joseph playing Iceman. We have um, Ben, right? Yes, we have Ben playing Colossus. We have Bill playing Beast. We have Bob playing Cyclops. We have CJ playing Storm. We got Joe playing Spider-Man. Yay! So every year we do the Marvel Kids event, first thing in the, well, not first thing in the morning, first thing in the adult morning of 10 a.m. Uh, for the kids at the convention. This year we're just doing it online. So everyone has their characters. We'll be good to go. So just a quick thing. Next year we'll be doing a TotalCon Marvel Universe. So we're going to start the origins of it. So next year we'll have origin games for the X-Men and Spider-Man and I believe Hulk, Iron Man, and Fantastic Four. So because what we found was we expanded the game out so much that we ended up with the Transformers Marvel Universe crossover event that was insane. And we had the Infinity Gauntlet event. We almost ended up with Dragon Ball Z to go with it. And it's like, no, we're now getting into the realm of absurd. So, and of course, we had the game that set off the Cosmic Insanity, where we had to have David Benavides run half of the game. So, and that was the event where CJ's brother stood up and said, and Thanos is like, "You're gonna need more men," and he stood up and said, "We got more men." And he had like all the tough guys right behind him, and it's like, that was awesome, man. That's a way to deliver. So, all right. So let us begin. Ah, so Professor
Some guy
Xavier is
rolls all seven, and the guy rolls, all.
So as far as mechanics,
oh yeah.
Go quickly over the mechanics.
All you need is a D10. And so your D10 will count as basically multiples of 10. So on your character sheet, you'll see Rumble. That's your raw fighting ability. So you can add your Rumble to any special focus that's combat related if you have one. Agility you use for shooting and dodging. It also determines the number of actions you have. So usually with an agility of 10 or anything under 10, you automatically have like one action. So and we go in a basic clockwork until everyone's gone. Might's a physical strength you have. So the lower the strength, the 8 is considered average in the game in general. Moxie is your endurance. Smarts is your intelligence. Perception is your perception, and spirit is like your willpower. So as we do things, or you say you want to do something, I'll tell you which stat you need and what if you need a special focus or whatnot. Your health you lose as you take damage. Wild is a pool that you can use to adjust numbers, soak damage, or add to your dice rolls or whatever, or increase damage. It's kind of like it's a free for all number. You can use it in small increments. You can use it in big increments. It just depends on what you want to do. Resources doesn't really apply for this game only because we're only playing for 2 hours and it's just a kind of a quick intro game. Popularity is how popular you are in the public view. Special focuses get added to a main stat as is applicable. In some cases, some of you have nothing that you'll add to rolls. In some cases, you may have stuff. Powers. So the powers are like right out of the comic books. The intensity ranks, don't worry about it. Other than that's what type of damage it might do or what type of armor you have from it. I'll keep track of the ranks and stuff. And actually, let's see here. So this is the book we'll be using. So this is the Drive-Thru RPG version. I do have a David Miller cover for the bookstore version, and then COVID kind of like took over everything. So I have not gotten it out yet because I've been consumed doing other stuff. So that will come out at some point. And actually, I can screen share this. Where Where are you? So this is like what your sheets look like. And then we can do, so if I tell you, it's like, okay, you need to, you're gonna do a, why is it white? It's not even like, there we go. So I tell you, you're gonna attack somebody, so you need to roll your rumble. And then we scroll.
And you roll your rumble or below, is that the idea?
Roll rumble or higher. So it's gonna be, you're gonna roll 1d10. So say I roll my dice, I roll a 2, which is actually a 20. And then you can add it to the rumble 10, which would make it 30.
Okay.
And then if you have a special focus, you can add that to it. In the case of Avalanche, he doesn't have any combat skills. It's just he's just a jerk. So all right. Are we all set? All right. Actually, I'm glad you asked questions because I realized the last night when I was like thinking over the scenario, it's like, wow, this is not a 2-hour scenario. It's like, I hope someone has questions. All right, so Professor Xavier has called the X-Men to the study. He explains that he's detected a mutant in New York City that is in distress. Something horrible has happened to her and she's struggling to control her powers. He's asked you to deploy and scoop her up before she draws attention of local authorities. And he tells you the young woman's name is Angelica Jones.
We taking the Blackbird?
All right. So Professor Xavier says you're going into downtown Manhattan. So you're gonna have to go in some other way other than on the Blackbird. So either grab a taxi or an Uber or
Grab train.
Storm, you think
We're
you can
gonna
fly us
steal.
there?
We're gonna steal Wolverine's motorcycle.
I'm down with that.
how are you gonna fit the whole team on a motorcycle, Zach?
Someone will hang on the wheels. Just
Doesn't Xavier
the
have
back.
Skateboards.
A limo?
Yeah, and Cyclops, you have a car.
one will be running
Right.
and like.
So we've established we're gonna raid the garage and steal Cyclops' vehicles and Wolverine's motorcycle.
I guess so.
Charles Xavier's filthy rich. Just pay for it. Just pay the Uber fee.
Okay, so who's going in Cyclops' car that you guys are? Because Cyclops, you do have a stake in it.
Yeah, we should just rate it.
You're not allowed in the car anymore after the last time when you got car sick. So Beast can't go in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to mention he leaves like
Colossus,
hair
my
on the
Yeah.
seats.
Wait, maybe.
Colossus broke the
Maybe
frame
we
last
should-
time, so Iceman, you're cool because I'll throw the heat on. Gambit, cool. Storm, excellent. Spidey, we'll meet you there.
Trust me, I steal the keys.
You can steal you're Gambit. You can hotwire the thing.
There we go.
I'm just gonna rate it with them.
All right, so we'll say that Spider-Man's actually with you guys only because, if you read the old comic books, there are times where Spider-Man was like hanging out with the X-Men. I don't know.
We're going to rescue Firestar. Of course, Spider-Man should be part of this story.
That is kind of funny. I
He's
realized
going to
that
rescue his amazing friends.
when Joe grabbed Iceman, I'm like, I didn't think this went through too well, did I? That's always the case. All right, so you head out to New York. Nope. Oh, so as you're heading into New York, you managed to get through traffic and you're starting to get to downtown Manhattan and it's gridlock. Oh no. You are at a complete standstill.
Well, we've got flyers, right?
This won't do.
Yeah, we're supposed to not attract attention though. That's the problem.
Let's
Oh.
go underground. Here, I'll open up a manhole cover.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I want is Beast
So,
covered in swamp juice.
Beast,
and sewer
Beast,
juice.
Beast, what were you riding in? Or did you put a towel down or put like a plastic bag down in the back seat
Yes.
of Cyclops' car? Okay. So,
Yes, a very nice towel.
Everyone should I should ride a canoe, and then we should go down the sewer, ride a canoe down the sewer, and then climb up in the, and then we'll pass the traffic eventually.
I think Zach, we should have Zach do Ninja Turtles with us. So
Somebody make a canoe?
Beast opens
I don't know.
the car. Actually, he kind of just goes out the window because he's Beast.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden, all these people turn and look, and they start screaming as he pops the manhole cover.
Oh, I'm gonna hide.
And you hear someone scream, "Oh no, it's a mutant!
Get the pitchfork.
Run!" And people start panicking.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Quick, down the manhole.
Who's going down into the sewers?
Are we going in the sewers with Beast?
Mm.
Well, before you go down, can you just like move this park car, put it where our car is, and then put my car there?
Yeah.
So it doesn't get towed? Easy
Ben,
now,
do your
guys,
mic.
easy.
Ben, we can hear you.
Oh, who?
Oh,
Oh,
Ben, Colossus, we can hear you.
I will pick up and park the car.
sounds good.
Where would you like me to put it?
On the roof.
Da, comrade.
Oh, this is even better. You're now really drawing attention as you see all these like little bloggers like, oh, they get their phones out and they're like filming Colossus like picking up a car and like, yeah.
And I
Okay.
steal
At this
all
point,
the
we
phones.
might as well just fly there with the flyers because you guys have all just announced what we're doing.
Storm and Spider-Man are the only two people that can actually like. They're actually Iceman too because he can
Yeah.
ice slide himself there.
So I'll hide. We'll do the whole. Hold on to Iceman's waist, and just ride the slide.
No, I have a staff. I can do one of those cartoon things where where they spin the staff and then fly with the staff.
How far away are we from where we're supposed to go?
3 blocks.
Let's walk.
Yeah, I'll just.
Like sewer.
So of all the X-Men, of course the teenage punk Iceman is and Storm, who's actually the more intelligent of all the X-Men. They're like, yeah, and they just start walking away.
Okay. I follow.
Nobody will notice us. There's a big diversion going on.
Big diversion. Where?
There's two.
There's now 2. Yeah.
Are you guys still in the sewer?
No, we never went in the sewer.
Okay. Well, do we want
Holding the manhole cover.
I'll put the manhole cover back.
Go ahead. Sewer is fixed.
All right,
I think we lost Joe.
No one wants
He froze.
let's start
One wants to
jogging.
Go in the manhole.
All right, so you guys start running to the scene. All right. So, Professor Xavier, actually, you can hear him talking in your head. He's guiding you to the scene, and it turns out that Angelica's smack dab in the middle of Broadway. She's causing havoc with electronics in the immediate area. So when you arrive, you see that she's in the middle of the street, and she's screaming. Every time she screams, like someone's cell phone explodes. And you see a police officer kind of watching her.
I'll walk up to the police officer and ask him, "Excuse me, sir, what's going on?"
It's one of those stinky mutants.
You don't say.
She's trashing Broadway.
Have you tried to talk to her?
You can't talk to those muties.
Does he realize he's talking to a guy who's
That's
made
all
out of
ice.
translucent ice?
Well, I haven't transformed yet, so
Oh, okay.
Well, say unlike Dan, I'm paying attention to detail. Iceman said, I look normal. I'm going to walk up the street.
Oh,
Storm looks normal. She's walking up the street.
Gambit looks fine. He's just wearing bad hair. That's all.
yeah, I just got nice shades on.
Oh, yeah. And Cyclops looks normal too. But Cyclops is hanging out with his car. Well, he at the time.
Oh, we got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit, couple minutes behind.
Um,
Can I conk out the police officer?
You're going to knock him out for being
For doing his job.
a mutant bigot. Go right ahead.
Bigot?
Go right ahead. Roll your rumble plus whatever combat special focus you have.
Not thinking of you. All right, so
90. Please.
Rumble is 40, so 90 and 40.
9.
How much damage did staff do, Gambit?
I'm sorry what happened earlier.
It's another 30.
His job.
160.
So tell him 160.
160.
How much damage
60.
did staff do?
With his staff, or let's see, is that just straight up might, or is that?
No, does he have a staff as a weapon?
Yeah, it says bow staff 10, and then 10 stun.
Okay. Yeah. So he's mouthing off to Iceman, and clearly he's got some issues. And Iceman and Gambit just runs up and just clocks him into the side of the head with his staff and knocks him out. That police officer will not be getting up anytime soon.
I was gonna find out if he had called some higher authority.
Well, his radio is on the ground. Storm, do you want to catch the police officer before he smashes his skull off the pavement?
That was mean.
Yes, I should. I was gonna go talk to her.
Well, luckily it was a dude, so you didn't have to worry about Gambit beating on women. So.
No, I was gonna go talk to
Oh,
the girl who's
Angelica.
powered.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
Angelica.
you can go talk to Angelica. Is anyone going to catch the cop before he hits the ground?
I'll grab him before he, whacks his head open on the ground.
All right, so Iceman catches him right before he's back. You make sure he jerks his neck a little bit though, just get the point across.
Yeah.
So Storm,
I'll give him a little shot of ice in the neck, so when he wakes up, his neck is sore. He's got like a little crick in the neck.
Oh.
I'm gonna start walking. I'm gonna
here
start
you guys
walking
are
away
Brotherhood of
whistling.
Evil Mutants or what here? So Storm, you start approaching Angelica, and she's screaming, and she looks at you, and she's like, "Get away from me! They're in my head.
I asked her who's in her head.
They're in my head." And you notice that she has actually, no, you know what? Give me a perception roll, Storm. So 1d10 plus your perception. Uh-oh, someone did not come prepared with that. What'd you roll?
I did. 40 and then 60.
All right. You notice there's a small device on the back of Angelica's neck. And it's got a little beeping, blinking red light on it.
I radio to Iceman that I see the small device on the back of her neck.
All right. So you all hear this, Cyclops. You hear about the little device on the back of Angelica's neck.
We have to get it off her.
Maybe we should get her off the street first.
It'll be easier if she doesn't have that thing on her head.
Okay, so wait, no, my turn.
Yeah, you can talk, Joe. What is there something you want to do?
Okay, so I said I was going to quickly run to Angelica and quickly try to spiderweb the thing on her neck.
And try to pull it off with the webbing?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll an agility. I don't know why I'm saying this because it's Spider-Man. He can just actually do it.
90. 90 plus what's your character sheet?
90 plus 30. 90 plus 50.
50 is
One thing I love about G-Core, it requires basic
140.
numbers, but it's big numbers.
Mine is 140.
All right. So you do it. You pop the device off, and Angelica just starts dropping to the ground. Storm, would you like to catch her instead?
Yes.
All right. Storm grabs Angelica before she smashes her head off the pavement. Boy, today's theme will be how many times can you smash your head off the asphalt or not smash your head off the asphalt?
All
Didn't
right,
do
guys,
it.
sorry about
Didn't
that.
do it.
If I hit the wrong button, I leave.
You grab Angelica. And she opens her eyes and she's like, what happened?
You had a device on the back of your neck, and it kind of happened to make you go a little crazy. So you started setting off people's phones and electronics in Broadway.
She's like, Broadway? How did I get at Broadway? I was down at the outpatient clinic because I stubbed my toe and I thought I broke it.
Where was that clinic?
I don't remember. I was just going into a clinic, and then next thing I know, I'm looking up and do you know you have a blue furry guy with you?
He's just wearing a fur coat. He's from Eurasia.
We're attracting a lot of attention. Maybe we should get out of here.
Hey, Beast, you should take a look at that gizmo. Maybe you can make heads or tails of it.
Yeah, you're smart.
Beast, you look at the device, it's got four little like prongs that look like they were stuck in her spine.
Oh.
And yeah, it looks like it could be like some type of a control device, but you're not totally sure. So Colossus, what are you doing? Sorry, Ben, I gotta get to you here.
I am in human form versus steel form. I'm coming up with the group, just ready to assist.
All right, so you guys just starting to like get Angelica. You guys gonna move Angelica off the street?
Yeah, I'll carry her if you guys
We'll
want.
find an alleyway. Tons of
Yeah,
alleyways in New York.
Yeah, we're gonna
All
bring
right, so
her
as
to the
you
alley or
start
something.
moving towards the alleyway, all of a sudden this circle of like brilliant red and Doctor Strange like light appears. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures come walking through.
Do we recognize him?
them?
You will recognize them as let's roll through here. You see Avalanche come through. Oops. You see Blob come through as he walks through the street. In the far back, you see a woman. You see Destiny come through. In the front is Mystique, wearing
Freedom Force.
Yes. And behind her is Pyro. And behind Pyro is Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman.
And in the far back is
Spiral.
Spiral.
Freedom Force.
It's Freedom Force.
Excellent.
Mystique,
Yeah.
she looks at you guys, she's like, X-Men. Surrender the mutant now, or I'll be forced to arrest you.
I think not.
What are they gonna do with her?
Nothing
You're
good.
asking me or you're asking Mystique?
Nothing good. I shoot a layer of ice underneath the blob.
Joseph, were you a Boy Scout?
No, I was never a Boy Scout.
Because that is a be prepared moment right there. All right. So Iceman doesn't even waste any time. He like ices the ground under Blob. And Blob's like, oh, you think that's gonna stop me? I'm Blob. And Mystique's like, oh, so I see we're gonna fight. And she's like, get him, boys. And Avalanche and Pyro step forward, and Spider-Woman starts heading straight for Spider-Man. All right, so let's make this easy. I'm just gonna go as I see people on screen here. We'll start with Spider-Man. We'll go to Storm, Beast, Cyclops, Colossus, Iceman. We'll end with Zach, aka the Gambit. So Spider-Man, what do you want to do? You're free to
Okay. So I just
everybody.
walk up to the Spider Woman and
Everybody's in the
slap her inside the face.
Okay, Joe, we are definitely gonna have to talk to you about how to properly
Introduce
treat
yourself.
the opposite sex. Okay, go ahead and roll, Joe.
Oh wait, is it gonna be take out of my agility or?
Rumble.
What did you say? When I was like,
There is
yeah.
a city.
Rumble.
There's a large tower.
What?
Rumble. So please remind me next time we game in person to take Joe aside and thrash on him a little bit and like, you don't hit people. Or just, you don't go out and openly slap a woman for no reason at all. I mean, seriously.
That house is,
70.
almost
Looking at him.
All right, so let's see.
70.
water tower.
Sorry, I'm just like, look, three terms of women's studies at USM. It's like I'm just like sitting here going, dude. And the only logic I can say is, well, 70. Actually, you miss. Whew. Spider Woman gets out of the way. She's like, and then she's gonna actually smack you back. I'm not gonna let this go unpunished. 60. Joe, go ahead and roll an agility roll. Agility plus 1d10.
Wait, agility, but what?
Plus 1d10 plus your percentile.
Okay.
And actually, Storm, you can lightning bolt Spider-Man after this for being a dork. You put a rain cloud over him, it's like, yeah, I just want you to know. I got daughters, man.
I heard your costume gets
So I can
busted.
go here with my dad. Plus one what?
Plus your agility plus 1d10.
$130.
130. Okay, you get out of the way. You dodge. So you and Spider-Woman are having basically like a attempted slap fest. So she goes to open hand slap you back. So yeah, Spider-Man and Spider-Woman are like this, trying to hit each other. Storm, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna fly up in the air and create some fog coverage.
Very smart. Okay. You don't even need to roll for that. You go up. And so Storm does she's doing the Storm thing. Which of course, the greatest scene Storm ever had was in the Juggernaut episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, where she flies up and does the lightning thing. That made Storm look terrifying, like completely scary. And that's actually one of the reasons why I loved like 1970 Storm, because that costume with the way her powers are presented in the cartoon were just epic.
Yeah, but my favorite, it's a double whammy, Jay, because that was awesome for her, but then it doesn't work because it's the freaking Juggernaut. So it was like a double whammy, because not only does she look awesome, but then he's just that much more horrible.
Yeah, and Halle Berry did Storm no justice with her let's electrocute the frog, the toad or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so you're creating a nice fog cover. So now it's getting hard to. Are you creating a fog bank around the Freedom Force or around everybody?
Around us, so that we can see each other while we fight, but the people can't see us fighting.
Okay,
inside.
so it's basically it's around you. Okay, so you fog out. So you're up in the air and you're fogging out the entire area. Cyclops. Oh, I'm sorry, Beast, then Cyclops.
Is there a manhole cover nearby?
1 through 5.
He
there
wants
is.
the turtles.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. There is a manhole cover nearby.
I lifted up, said, everybody down here.
We're gonna have to get Beast an honorary turtle shell by the end of this this game. All right, so Beast pops a manhole cover. Cyclops, what do you want to do?
Well, if we're gonna be jumping underground, I don't want avalanche to get off any seismic activity. So I'm gonna blast him right in the center of the chest.
Give us a roll. It's gonna be your agility plus your you might even have power foo. If not, it's agility plus 1d10.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna power him up. So, 70. So 90. And I add my optical blast to that.
Nope, it's just the agility roll plus your 1d10, unless you have a special focus that says you have some power training.
I don't know. I can't really tell.
I'll go check real quick. I haven't looked at these sheets in a while. These are like really old sheets. You can add your spatial geometry to that.
Okay. So 130.
130. All right, you definitely hit. What's the intensity of your blast?
So the higher ranks means more damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll probably blast him with a good 50.
All right. Let's see here. Whew. You lay him out, cold. So you hit him full on with your optic blast, and you see Avalanche just go flying. Oh, but you blew him into a crowd of people.
Yeah, that's Scott doing his best there.
Well, look on the bright side. This is the last time we're all playing in this Marvel universe, so you can trash it as much as you need to, because public opinion will not matter after this.
Nobody likes him anyway, so what the hell? No.
I love Cyclops. He's
Cyclops
wicked
was-
underrated.
He
Yeah.
was
No,
great.
but I'm saying the world doesn't really like him,
Yeah, that's just because
Yeah.
CJ, you better be eating a healthy breakfast. That look like noodles. Okay.
Rice.
Okay, no ramen for breakfast, kid. Do not make me come. Where are you living now?
West Virginia.
West Virginia? Don't make me come to West Virginia. If I have to drive down there, I'm not.
Vegetable rice. I mean, it balances out.
Okay. I mean, you're living on a farm, so I guess that kind of I'll let it slide. I'm giving your brother grief. I have to give you grief too.
No.
All right, so
Push him.
Iceman, what would you like to do?
All right. Well, seeing how the blob isn't touching the ground anymore, right?
Yep.
I am going to basically what I want to do is lift him up on like an ice pillar and then create a slide that shoots him out into like the East River or something.
Okay.
Tidal wave ensues.
He has to
Lower Manhattan.
walk. He has to walk. So the further away he is, the less we don't have to deal with him. I just remove him from the scene.
I wonder if Blob floats.
No, he's just gonna make the greatest cannonball splash ever.
Wait, but would that flood the town?
It could.
It's the East River. You never know. So I'm not gonna have you roll for that, only because it's really not. I mean, it's not an agility thing. So you're increasing the ice mass that you have under speed, anyways.
Yep.
So you shoot him up in the air on the pillar, and wow, he's got some crazy powers. All right, so he's going up in the air, and he's like, oh, whoa, oh, oh, hey, hey, and he just drops himself on the pillar, and he goes, it's almost like he goes through the pillar, and it's like ice is spraying everywhere. He goes straight to the ground.
Oh,
Like, let me down, big boy coming through on the elevator, ice elevator crashing down, boys. And he goes right through to the ground, and just boom, and debris sprays everywhere. All right, there's ice spraying everywhere. Colossus, what would you like to do?
I will armor up, and I will give the girl to Comrade McCoy in sewer.
All right, you arm. Okay, you can do one other thing besides that.
Okay, so I will give her to him to protect her, and then I will who's there to punch? That's
Well, you got a. No one's close enough to punch, but you do have a sewer lid.
all right. Yeah, you know where that's going.
No, actually, there's a whole bunch of really fun targets you could hit.
I will throw it. We already took care of Avalanche.
Yep.
We already took care of Blob. Who else is out there as their heavy hitters?
Spiral.
Oh, man, I don't want to hit a girl though. I just set a good example for the children.
Tag Pyro.
Pyro. I'll throw it at Pyro because that would be bad for Comrade Iceman.
All right, go ahead and roll your agility plus 1d100.
Okay.
1d10.
1d10 or percentile.
Well, percentile, sorry.
Okay. Cool. Not very good. 33.
33. Ooh. Well, you don't hit a civilian. That's good. So that nice fog bank that Storm created, right? So it's a little hard to kind of see what's on the other side of that. So you throw it, and you hear Pyro make commie jokes. That's what you get when you're a commie. You can't hit the broad side of a bond, can you? All right, Gambit, you're up.
I'm gonna go out there spiral, right?
Spiral. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump over her or go around her and grab onto her head and do my explosion.
Oh.
Charge up her helmet.
Yeah, you know,
50.
Dan, I'm gonna have a conversation with your wife. I'm bypassing you.
This was him. This was all him. All I said.
I know. That's the. He reminds me of my daughter. It's like, oh, are those people unarmed? I'm gonna kill them. I'm like, you can't just murder people.
Yeah.
50
Plus
Rumble,
40.
40.
So it's
90.
And Marshall, what happens? So it's 120.
120. I grab onto her head.
You said 120?
Yeah,
Yep.
grabs onto her helmet.
Yeah.
No, head.
Newsflash, Spiral ain't no sucker. She gets out of the way.
Oh no.
And she's gonna counterattack since you were right up on her. Let's see here. What mean thing am I gonna do to Gambit?
It's a classic fight too, isn't it? Gambit and Spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
That's classic.
Did I miss that somewhere?
No, they squared off it like in the 90s. Like once Gambit basically took the place of Longshot with all the storylines. Like anytime, like they would throw the two martial artists at each other.
But wasn't she like Assassin's Guild and he was Thieves Guild or something too?
That was
Crazy like
Psylocke.
That's Psylocke.
Got
Well,
it.
see, I was too poor at that point to even be able to afford comic books.
Yeah.
No, don't eat a bag. Don't eat the bag.
Yeah, there was a period where I earned enough money to buy like one comic book maybe once a month, and then my family had like really a bad time of it for a while. So it was like literally like whatever I got like Marvel superheroes, for example, which is the role playing game I started out on. Like I had the box set, and we had to make that last. So we that's where all of my gaming stuff comes from. Like my creativity is we just created new stuff because it's like we couldn't afford anything.
Right.
So, and of course now today it's like you look at my office, I'm like, oh, I totally made up for that lack of geekiness in my childhood. like probably far more than I should have.
All right. So,
I'm gonna.
wait. So I think
So-
Spiral's gonna attack you back.
Oh yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. All
Uh-oh.
right, so Zach, why don't you roll an agility check to see if you can get out of the way? You can add martial arts to this.
All right. So martial arts is 30, agility is 30, so that's 60.
30, 60, and 90.
So
90.
90.
90. Oh, she hits you
Don't go.
with her sword, and you take 10 points of damage.
That comes
So
off
that's
the
her
point.
first attack.
You got 5 other rounds.
What's Gambit's agility?
He's got an agility 30, so he should be able to swing it.
Okay, go ahead and dodge again. Because she gets 3 attacks per action.
50 plus 60.
110.
Okay, you dodge, and her last attack, roll again to dodge.
0.
100.
100.
150.
160.
60.
You rolled a 10.
Okay. 90. Oh, you dodge. So she tags you with her sword, and then you get out of the way for the rest. Pyro is going to attack. Yeah, Pyro does not do well. Pyro basically tries lighting Colossus on fire. Don't ask. He's melting the asphalt underneath Colossus's feet. Let's see who else. Destiny is gonna huck up. Oh yeah, that's gonna land. Who's topside right now? All right. So
Well, I'm in the air.
whoever's on the ground physically, I need, except for Colossus, needs to roll a Moxie check. So just roll 1d10 percentile plus your Moxie.
Wait, we'll run again because I'm
60, 80. 80.
around, so
80.
80
Seven.
also.
Who rolled under a 60 or a 16 under? We'll do it that way.
I rolled 90.
Okay. So a knockout grenade lands like next to whoever, like Iceman or whoever, and the gas starts filling the air. All right, back to Spider-Man. Spider-Man, what would you like to do?
Okay, to stop Spider-Woman from hitting me, I quickly
So
web her hands together, and then I just continue
Who got-
slapping
who
her.
got
Though
three
she's on the
successes or
ground,
two?
and I continue slapping
Really?
her.
Well, you gotta roll.
Okay.
You gotta roll the Weber first, there, Joe.
so Ukla and
Okay, so that's so then I just like
these creatures
web
go
her
at the same
hands.
time. We're gonna give Ukla the
1d10 plus your
Fight.
agility.
1d10.
Yeah, percentile plus your agility. I would not want to be Joe at the next TotalCon. We're all in person and CJ's there.
130.
130. She dodges. Not happening. Although she does try to web you out, which she's not going to do. That was a bad roll. Storm, what would you like to do? You still see Spider-Man and Spider-Girl. They're like just going toe to toe, like spinning web at each other, trying to hit each other. I mean, it literally looks like it's 2 children down on the street trying to smack each other.
I'll try to lightning strike her since I'm still up in the air.
Spider-Woman?
Spider-Woman.
Okay, go ahead and give us a roll. That's gonna be your agility plus your let's see here. What is score? Oh, that's not the right file open. Where are your scores?
70. You said my agility, so that's 100.
Yep, and you can add aerial combat to that. So it's 110.
10.
All right, so because she's so distracted by Spider-Man, and you're hitting with the lightning, that's gonna be 50 rank. So let's see here. Can you do me a favor, CJ? Roll the percentile and just add it to your your power rank for weather?
Sure. Which ones are the percentile?
Just a D10, like the D10 times 100 times 10.
I gotta be right back.
All right, so
Together.
100.
Okay, thank you. So in G Core, we do like if anytime we have like someone's power could knock somebody out or have an effect, we always have the player roll. I guess we do static checks. So in this case, it's Spider-Woman's Moxie versus Storm's the intensity of the electrical blast she's getting. So you knock her out. So lightning bolt shoots down and Spider-Woman goes, just her hair goes straight out and she drops to the ground. All right, so Spider-Woman is down.
Ooh.
Cyclops, what would you like to do?
Well, we got to get the duck out of dodge, so I will start running and jumping into the hole.
All right, so you start running to jump into the hole, and you hear this. Hey, did someone say duck? And this duck dude comes walking out of a bar. And he's got like a huge
Howard,
keg
be
of
gone.
thing. He's like the tumbler is like, hey, that's not today. Don't take my name in vain. And he chugs some beer. And he lets off a belch. He's like, all right, carry on. And he walks back into the bar. All right, Cyclops.
I'm back. So did the Spider-Woman take damage?
The Spider-Woman's unconscious. So you're jumping into the sewer, right, Cyclops?
Yep.
All right, so
Now, do I have Angelica in the sewer?
yeah,
Did I-
at least you have Angelica.
Okay.
So Cyclops comes jumping down into the sewer. Beast, what are you doing with Angelica?
I'm heading in the direction of where the car is.
All right, so you're heading down this. Okay, give me a smarts check on that one.
Smarts check. Smart is just straight up smarts.
Yeah, plus 1d10 or plus a percentile.
Okay, smarts. Oh, okay. That's 110.
You definitely have a good idea of which direction to go. So, I mean, you are the smart one. So,
He studied the maps last night, just offhand, that it might be in the sewers in the next month or so.
yeah, what we didn't know is Beast is behind the control device.
I left a scent at the other manhole.
Oh,
See, that's the problem when Beast starts like spraying everywhere. It's that's why Cyclops didn't want him in the car, because he sprays the furniture. You have to have Beast fixed. All right, Iceman.
I will try to encase Destiny in a sphere of ice.
All right, give us an agility roll plus the percentile.
100.
Oh yeah, you definitely encase Destiny in ice. Are you encasing her right down to where she can't breathe?
No, I mean, well, there's plenty of, yeah, there's a small hole she can breathe.
All right, so Destiny, Iceman, you spray her with your ice stream, and she goes in this ball of ice, and she is not moving. Colossus.
I will make sure that everyone gets in the hole, and I will be last one in the hole. So I will guard.
Okay, so you're standing guard.
Yep, I'm gonna make sure everybody gets in the hole. He's in protection mode.
All right, you are now about 6 or 7 inches deep in molten asphalt that's on fire.
All right, I spring out of that, and I go right for is Pyro still up?
Yeah, Pyro's sitting there mocking you.
All right, I'm running right for him.
He's making some comment about sickles belong on farms and hammers belong in a workshop.
He will get the Russian hammer.
All right, give him the Russian hammer, Pyro. This could be a rumble.
All right,
That's a percentile.
got it. Okay, I rolled a 91 and I'm adding 10 to it.
Yep, the percentile. Yep.
Yep. So it will be 101.
What's your might?
My might is, it says 20/70.
Let's just put it this way: Pyro will be in contraction for quite some time. You hit Pyro. Where were you punching him? I should ask.
I'm running right for him, probably center mass, like right in his chest.
Oh, so we're gonna go. What was that in Downton Abbey where the dude gets caught in a cannon blast and it causes him to die slowly from the lung
Oh, yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So you hit him and it's like you cause his chest to cave in. I mean, there's no other nice way to put it. He's unconscious though. So you drop to Pyro, you hit him good.
They have a good medical plan.
It's Freedom Force. You got the federal government, right? All right, so Pyro goes down out like a light. Gambit, what do you want to do?
I want to knock the sword out of her. Can I? I'm gonna knock the sword out of Spiral's hand.
Okay.
With my staff. 30
So
plus 30 plus 30.
plus 30 more.
That's 60
Plus 30 more.
plus.
Martial arts.
Oh,
So 30 and 30 and 30.
90.
All right. You knock the sword out of Spiral's hand.
Okay, I'm gonna charge it
He wants
with.
to catch it.
I'm charging it.
He wants to catch it, charge it, and chuck it at Mystique.
Ooh,
Man,
40
I don't know. What's
plus,
a little,
he's
little kids
vicious.
in this game are playing more like adults than the adults.
40 plus 30 plus 30. That's 40 plus 30 plus 30. 100.
All right. It hits. What type? How much damage does his energy charge thing do?
30.
That's it, really?
Yep.
All right, so it explodes and it knocks Mystique back. And you hear her scream, and she's like, ah, she's like, someone kill him.
The murder hobo.
And I'm looking at the roster, and it's
Nobody
like it's Blob, it's Spiral, and Mystique. And that's it. You wrecked Freedom Force. Yeah, Blob is. There's no way Blob is going to be able to take out
Gambit.
the Gambit, but
Oh, I thought Bob was in the river still.
No,
he
fell
used-
through.
Yeah,
Okay.
he used his gravity smash power to break himself through. So Storm, you're sitting there flying, right? And all of a sudden, like this moped comes flying out of your little cloud. It almost hits you. And Blob's like, "Oh, I missed! Don't move, young lady. I'll get you eventually." And you hear boom, 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 boom in your cloud bank. Spiral is going to. What's she going to do to Gambit? Ooh, it's gonna work.
I just conked out a cup, so I'm not. I'm deadly.
All right. So Spiral, she takes one of her arms and she spins it, and when she does, she turns invisible. And then Mystique, what's Mystique gonna do? Yeah, Mystique's not impressed. Oh, she's actually gonna hit. Who's still Iceman? You're still topside.
Yep.
All right. She hucks a skull at you. It's a small skull.
Yeah.
Would you like to get out of the way or shield yourself or?
Yeah. I'd like to throw up an ice shield, please.
All right, what's the intensity of your ice power?
My intensity of my ice power is 30.
Really? Why is everyone so weak?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's body transformation. Yeah, ice generate 30 rank. Yeah.
Wow. I thought Iceman had it like more powerful than that.
I don't know. Maybe this is a old classic Iceman,
That's possible.
not the new kick your Heine Iceman.
I'll have to no, that is right. I guess it does make sense. I mean, the X-Men were like super mega powerful. It wasn't until Iceman, well, when he needed the control belt, when he lost control of his powers or whatever.
Yep, got his arm chopped off.
Yeah. So you put up an ice shield. Why don't you roll for it? Let's have some fun. Roll an agility for that one. Plus a D10.
Agility. My agility is 10. And I rolled 100, so 00.
Hey, great
What
job.
were you doing?
So 110.
I just want to make sure that the grenade didn't end up on the wrong side of the shield.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you throw up your ice shield and the grenade goes off. You don't take any damage because you have an ice spot. You're in your ice form, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you don't take any damage because between the shield and your ice form, it absorbs the blast. But basically you throw it up and then your shield explodes and ice sprays everywhere. 1 through 5 civilians get hit. No. I mean, come on, it's New York City. There's still people that are stupid, like filming you, like fight. You gotta have.
They got their cell phones out, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that later. We're gonna Magneto the entire city where they don't have power for like a year. All right.
All right. So
that leaves. Well, we're back to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, what do you want to do? Spider-Woman is unconscious.
a little burnt in the butt.
Okay, since Spider-Woman's unconscious, I just casually kick her off the
It
side
looks like
and then
he
scale
hasn't
up
given
to
up, but he
where
looks hurt because you shot him with a
Storm
blast.
is.
And it goes back to
Okay, so you're gonna go up on the side of a building.
Yeah.
All right, so Spider-Man jumps up on the side of a
Yeah,
building and starts
while he's still
whirling
there.
around with the
you guys
fray.
go higher up, just let you know.
All right,
Too
Storm, what would you like to do?
So I was reading a little bit more for my powers, and it says I can change the atmospheric pressure in people's ears.
Yeah.
So I want to do that for the blob.
That hurts.
You are. So when you go to college, what are you majoring in?
Interior design.
Oh yeah, you are. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm not even going to deter you from that because I've seen your crafty stuff. So yeah, never mind. Don't listen to Uncle Jay. Jay.
Well, I actually just got my associates in December, and then I'll be starting at WVU for my bachelor's.
Oh, great. Well, if you send me an advertisement, I'll advertise your stuff in the back of my book. So.
Okay, cool.
I know I advertise at restaurants and the weirdest stuff in the back of the book. It's like, all right, so you're gonna bariatric pressure the blob. Okay, can you give me a static roll so I can roll against it just to see if blob's gonna take a
Little ear pop.
Oh, his moxie's pretty high.
80.
All right, blob's like, boy, did we just go? He's like, are we hiking up on a mountain? And he's like, oh, he's he's got his nose plugged. He's like, and you can still hear him walking around though. So, yeah, but let's see who else is near him. There are a couple civilians near him. Yeah, you see a bunch of people like plug their noses, and they're like trying to pop their ears. You guys know how to do that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I do when I fly. I plug my nose and I just apply the negative pressure just enough so that it's like, and once I get up in the air, because I have my earbuds in, I go to sleep. I never stay awake on flights because I may be terrified of flying to a degree. All those military flights, man. I'm like, statistically speaking, I should have been in a plane crash by now. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll sleep through the flights. It's like I don't need to be awake for these. All right, that's what happens when you pay attention to numbers and you're like, oh. Cyclops, what would you like to do? Oh, you're in the sewer.
Yeah, so I'm just lighting up the sewer with a little focused lighting with my optical sensors, whatever. Just so everybody can see better down here when they come in. Waiting for everyone to come in. Get the mission done. That's what Scott does. Got to go out, do the mission, gets back. So
All right. I was just looking to see if I had any sewer things on the list of possible encounters. I don't think Gremlin counts.
Kind of a royal flush.
Oh no, I do. I'm glad this Marvel handbook I built from all the old Marvel books is pretty hefty. So you guys are you're running down the sewer, and all of a sudden, Cyclops, boom! Someone tackles you from behind. 1, 2, 5, you lose your visor. Oh, and you lost your visor in the
God.
process. So why don't you give me an agility check just to make sure?
add 20. Okay. Ooh, 100.
I rolled a 102. Roll a d10. Highest number gets the bids.
9. Oh, 90. Sorry.
No, that's fine. No, it's 9. So okay, you do luck out. Otherwise, I was going to have you hit a gas line and make this game really interesting.
Kaboom.
So you get tackled and your visor goes flying forward, and you realize, like, oh, it beats. You kind of turn. You see like a flash of red light, and luckily it goes out right before you get blasted. Standing on top of Cyclops is this like lizard-looking dude, long tail, claws and stuff, and he's on Cyclops. He's like, "What are you doing in my domain?"
Is he wearing a lab coat?
He may be wearing a lab coat.
All right.
All right, Beast, what would you like to do?
So do I hear him being tackled?
Oh, you see, I mean, when you turn to see like the lizard on top of him.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna set Angelica down over here, and I'm gonna go over and bum rush the lizard guy.
All right, so go ahead and roll Rumble plus 1d10.
Rumble.
Or
Okay,
what Rumble plus
Martial
percentile
arts?
plus any combat skill you have. You can use acrobatics if you want. That's fine.
okay, so I'll use Rumble and acrobatics. 150.
Oh yeah. So you tackle the lizard and knock him off of Cyclops. So the lizard, you and lizard go rolling through the 1 through 5. The sewer has stuff in it. Nope, it is a dry sewer today. So you guys go rolling through the thing because
Get your
the other
visor.
importance to that is Cyclops. You have to get to his visor without having to shuffle through poo.
Oh,
Just
Back-
wait till.
Back when I was in the Navy, that was one of my jobs. Was I blasted out these sewer pipes on ships.
Oh,
Somebody has to clean them.
That's right, because urine creates lots of calcium buildup inside pipes, so it has to be blasted out with the lance. Otherwise, you clog up the pipes on the ships. Iceman, what would you like to do?
Same trick with Mystique.
Ice, okay, give us a roll.
Yeah, it's not like she's super strong or anything, so
definitely
only no air hole for her.
Okay.
She might be able to slither out. I only rolled a 30, so it's 30 plus so that's only a 60.
Well, you still rolled better than I did, so you ice up Mystique. Mystique is like, she's getting ready to pop another grenade. Actually, 1 through 5. Nope. I was gonna see if she had already primed the grenade because it'd be hilarious if it encased her in ice with the
Yeah.
grenade, but
It's like
So
holding a
you-
firecracker in your hand.
Yeah.
Will not be
Good.
good.
So if we were to play this universe next year and Mystique had a hook, we know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm Captain Mystique, matey. Arr!
It's-
All right, so Mystique is now encased in ice. So all we have left topside is Blob. Colossus, what would you like to do?
Comrade Blob. Meet fists.
All right, give us a roll.
All right, this ought to be entertaining. All right. Ooh. 88 plus 10. 88.
88 to hit. All right, you're gonna hit Blob, definitely.
Hopefully you can get your hand back.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was gonna shoulder block him, but I figured my head would get engulfed in the flob.
can you roll, Colossus, can you roll a D10 percentile? Just, I need to see it, check something real quick.
Sure. 74.
74.
Oh,
Oh,
7.
7.
oh, 70. Okay,
Yep.
roll a D10.
Okay. 90.
Okay, Ron, Ron, right? No, Ben, we have a problem.
Oh.
Stop rolling the same freaking numbers I'm rolling. We're trying to roll up, dude. Roll again.
80. Again?
Ron, are you using the Walmart dice?
No, I don't know.
I'm using the Walmart dice, dude. I literally just rolled another 8. Roll again.
40.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 2. All right, so you hit Blob and like your fist goes like way into him. And then you're able to pull your hand out. He looks at you like, oh, that's what you think you've got, comrade, eh? I teach you a lesson. Ah! And he, ooh, that's pretty impressive. Give me a might check. So percentile plus might.
Okay. All right. So it'll be 91.
90, right?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's a D10.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. So Blob like nails you. What's material rank of your body? Like how strong is your armor?
Armor transformation 50. Yeah, and then it's got resistance against cold and heat and corrosion.
So you take 30 points of damage. Because
Oh.
basically you run up and you punch Blob and he just does a whoa and he flexes his belly and he just sends you flying. 1 through 5. Okay, you did not land in a crowd. However, 1 through 5, do you land in the pub where Howard the Duck is? No, you do not. Oh, good. So we don't have to have a duck come out and have him start dumping beer on you. So you Iceman, you see Colossus go flying in the air, and he goes crashing into the side of a building. Gambit, what would you like to do?
I want to. Is there any gross garbage bags?
Like restaurant
Trash bins.
trash or anything in the alley.
Yeah, there's bottles and stuff and just random stuff on the ground.
You want to try?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab a trash bag, a dirty trash bag from on the ground, and
Okay.
cast and put like an explosive on it. So I'm gonna run up with Blob. I'm gonna run up to Blob, put the trash bag over his head, and try and explode it. So he's now blind, but it's exploding.
We're trying to blind him with hot garbage.
All right, roll
50.
agility there, Gambit.
50 plus 30, plus 30.
Yeah, Blob definitely he can't dodge any of this stuff. He's got a 5 agility, and I just rolled a 2. So yeah.
Is it? 50 plus
So
30.
Gambit runs up and he puts a garbage
80.
bag over Blob's head, flips back, and then while he's flipping back, he charges the garbage bag.
Yeah.
And the garbage bag explodes. Oh, Gambit, you're not doing good for X-Men public relations. You knock over a couple civilians that are nearby that are blogging.
Oh no.
And you hear someone
Okay.
say, the mutants are attacking everyone. Someone call for help.
I'm gonna go up to that person and say, shut up and stop talking.
Take his phone, charge it, and blow it up.
Okay, Zach, you need to learn a New Orleans accent. We have to work on you on that one.
I'll talk. You gotta talk like you from Gumbo.
All right. So let's see Iceman, you're left. Blob is actually no, Storm, sorry. Storm, roll an agility check plus your agility plus 1d10 percentile plus your flying acrobatics or aerobatics, whatever you got.
So I rolled a 100 plus my agility is 30, and the aerial combat is the other one I use.
Yep.
140.
Yeah, you get out of the way as a trash can comes flying through the air, and you hear Blob go, "Stop moving, flying lady! I'm trying to hit you." And let's see, 1 through 5, it hits a civilian. Oh no, yep. Trash can goes up and over, misses you, hits a civilian. Someone goes, "That flying lady threw a trash can at that person! Someone call an ambulance!" Cyclops. Oh no, I'm sorry. Spider-Man. Now that the only person who can do it. Oh no, Lizard. That's right. Lizard and here. Yeah, with that roll, don't worry about it, Beast. Lizard's trying to hit you, and he's just like flailing. He's not doing anything. Spider-Man,
wait.
what do you want to do? Blob is throwing stuff at people.
I'm sorry, but I forgot. What is my turn?
I should actually just have Joe type in chat what he wants to do. Joe, do you have a keyboard right next to you?
Sorry, I can't hear you talking to me.
That's okay. Joe, what do you want to do with Spider-Man?
Okay, so I want to try to follow where the blob is.
Okay, so Blob is basically like walking around the sidewalk, picking stuff up and hucking it at Storm.
Okay, so then I quickly web his face up so he can't talk because he's really annoying.
Okay. So I won't even make you roll for it because Blob can't dodge anything anyways. So Blob's like, he's grabbing his face. He's got webbing all over his face. Storm, what would you like to do? Spider-Man just webbed up Blob's face so he can't talk.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. All right. So I'm not even gonna make you roll for it because it's Blob. If Blob's like Juggernaut, it's like there's no point in rolling dodges. Just it hits. It hits. You zap him. Oh, Blob is really impressive.
Yep.
He's a big dude.
Wow, this is insane. He is immune to stunning damage. I mean, he's practically like the Juggernaut.
That's why I tried to get him out of the fight early.
So this is interesting. So in the original Marvel book, it says that he's as long as his feet are planted, he's got this 100 rank immovability, can't be moved. But also underneath that, it included the immune to stunning damage. So I wonder if he's planted, he can't be stunned. But if he's off foot, he can be stunned.
Yeah, if he's moving around, he can be stunned. It's when he's basically braced, he can't. He's basically immune when he's braced.
Yeah.
That's why the first thing I did was shoot ice under his feet, so he couldn't brace.
Okay, so yeah, Storm, let's go ahead and roll that static. Let's. Whoa, that was a bad roll on my part. Did you roll a D10 plus your power of your power of your weather control.
So I rolled a 20, and then I have a rank 50 for my weather control.
All right. So you're not going to stun him, but you do light him up. So lightning bolt comes down and hits Blob. 1 through 5, it frees the webbing. Ah, it does, however, zap the webbing off his face. And Blob's like, "Oh, thank you, lady. I'll make sure I hit you with something bigger. And don't worry, Bug. I'll get to you in a minute." Cyclops, what do you want to do? You're in the sewer without your visor, and you hear scuffling behind you.
Hank, tell me where it is. Tell me.
Yeah, Angelica's trying to help you find it too. She's like,
Okay.
"I'll help you," and she's like looking to find the. Give me a perception check, Cyclops. Let's see if you can find it. I'm not going to just like leave you.
Ooh, 90. So 120.
You find it.
All
You
right.
figure it's like, okay, he landed here, so you're feeling across. You grab your visor, you pop it back on. I'll let you do one action.
Upside down. Wait a second.
And remember, there were no sausages down here.
So, I always wondered why he never got like a safety strap for his visor. It's like the simplest thing. He loses it all the time. Just something simple as like a little elastic band going around would have kept it on.
Or not even
But,
like even contact lenses or
Yeah.
cyber info.
Somebody told him he looked uncool with it.
Yeah, oh, hey, that's what.
Yeah.
Just say ski goggles. You got an eye condition. You
Yeah.
got pink eye.
Yeah, but if
So
you do pink eye, then we're gonna have a zombie outbreak. I mean, South Park, man.
yeah, so I'll turn around and blast the lizard. Just send him down the sewer.
All right, give us an agility roll plus your plus percentile.
Ooh, 10. Agility is 20, so 120. And I'll blast him for 50, so 170.
All right, you blast lizard, and he goes flying down the sewer. He's like, ah! And Hank, he blasts lizard clear off of you and sends him flying down the sewer. Or flying
Head
down
back the
tunnel.
other way or become extinct.
All right, Beast, what do you want to do?
So we're gonna continue down the sewer towards where the car is. Hank,
We can
so
definitely tell John stayed up too late last
Huh?
night.
What's
John
that?
stayed up too late last night. He's falling asleep over there. John, this is where usually someone goes, "I throw a thermal detonator." It's like, yeah, but dude, you're in a shuttle now. Oh, John, did you party late last night with Dan? Oh, Joe, I'm sorry, not John.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just this is not my normal position. I'm just relaxing.
See, if I get like that, then it makes me look much bigger than I am, and then also I start dozing off. So,
No.
as I'm always like, yeah, if I put my arm back here, at least make sure I'm propped up right.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's tough for me to spend all day in the chair, so I have to try to make myself comfortable.
I hear. That's why I didn't schedule myself for a whole bunch of events with TotalCon, because it's like I spent all week teaching and doing game design, and it's like on the weekends it's like my time off. The only time I'll come in here on the weekend to do anything is Sunday morning. I'm working on a game that I only work on Sunday mornings as like a guilty pleasure thing, and that's the only time I'll come in here to work. Other than that, I was like, I want to be on the road. Even though I'm sitting, I want to be driving. I want to be somewhere where I don't have a screen. That's why I put my glasses on, because I'm like, I'm gonna be here like almost tonight straight till to 1 a.m. So, and Iceman is actually your turn.
All right. Well, nobody else seems to be wanting to leave. Everybody's all engaged with the blob.
We have a mission to do, and we're trying to get out of here. But
You got a good idea though, that I don't think he's gonna fit down the sewer if we go down the sewer.
Well, see, here's the thing is, I have alternate means to get out of here. You guys don't. So that's why I'm sticking around.
I'm staying around out of loyalty to get everybody in the sewer.
Plus, I can cover our escape. But
And
anyway,
I've been just exploding things.
so I'll I slide myself up at a higher vantage point, and can I shoot an ice spike at the blob?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go for his knee or something to try to make him less mobile.
All right, go ahead and roll your agility to see if you can get him.
No, I don't. Well, I only generated a 30 with my agility, and I only rolled a 20.
All right. Well, you do ice spike it, except he basically it misses his knee, but hits his belly, and he's like, "Hey, I think this belongs to you." Boom, and flies it back at you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an agility check.
I rolled a 90 that time, so 100.
All right, you get out of the way as the spike goes flying past you. 1 through 5. Oh, however, the spike goes smashing into an office building window.
Oh,
And you hear screaming. Mutants are attacking the city! Run!
That's something
You're-
else to worry
you see,
about.
Colossus, what would you like to do? Would you like to add to the panic and chaos?
This battle is starting to feel like a scene from Fast and the Furious movies with the negligent murder of all the bystanders.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But we don't do murder. This is a kid's game. Everyone just gets stunned.
Negligent stunning.
Stunning negligence.
So, Colossus, what would you like to do?
I will go in the sewer.
All right,
Yeah,
Colossus is like, yeah, like Cartman says, screw you guys, I'm going home.
I'll go down the sewer, and is the lizard down there to wait for me?
Are you in metal form when you jump in the sewer?
Yes. Is somebody right underneath me?
No. Luckily, the lizard's gone. Everyone else is almost to the car. But you
Okay.
drop into the sewer. I did roll to see if you cracked the gas line just because I felt like being funny, but you didn't. So yeah, you drop in there and boom. That leaves the only people on the surface now are Iceman, Gambit,
And
Storm,
Storm.
and Spider-Man. Zach,
Yeah.
what would you like to do, buddy?
I'm going to go over to Mystique where that bubble is, and I'm going to do an explosion and see if I can explode her inside the thing.
You gotta charge the ice.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
70 plus 30 plus 30.
Dan, go get your wife.
Is this a product of nature or nurture?
Oh,
This
this
is,
is definitely a product of Dan's bad corruption.
Hey,
Might have to go find grandma.
It's okay, Zach. My youngest daughter definitely was like you at that age, so I will not judge you. I will allow you to have your insanity because that's what we do in my games.
It's an outlet. It's an outlet.
It's
Oh,
an
it
outlet.
is. Hey, the greatest thing about games are with kids is you can teach them about like what's right and wrong through the game because you see how they're going to react in a real world situation.
Yeah, I like to use everything that is wrong in the games.
But he understands that it's wrong.
Mhm.
That's when your compatriots, your side sometimes puts you in a spider web and drags you down the hole.
Yep. So Zach, you explode Mystique's ice. Wow, I really am going blind. Yeah, you knock her out. So Mystique gets dropped. Oh, we have Spiral. That's right. No, wait, did Spiral get knocked out?
Spiral turned invisible and disappeared.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's funny. See, even I forgot about her. She's so invisible.
Yeah, I forgot too.
It's been very quiet.
Oh, this one listens. Did we lose Colossus?
Originally, that was why he was going to charge up the ice ball, was to see if the shrapnel would tag Spiral, which from the explosion.
Why does Ben have like a really cool like static picture?
Just turned off his camera.
As he went to the bathroom.
Do you know that Ben almost looks like Saul from Better Call Saul, but in Star Wars instead? In that picture, that's pretty cool. If you can pull a celebrity lookalike like that, but go Star Wars, that's pretty happening. All right, so we go back to Spider-Man. What would you like to do? You get the blob.
Go down this
Okay,
middle
so
room.
I'm going
Except
to
that it does fit you well. Like you can
I'm
fit in
going
there
to publicly
tightly.
fat shame the blob
but
on the internet.
the wall on the hallway upstairs is like that, with a little bit of rubber.
Sending a text to the blobs.
I'm gonna publicly fat shame the blob on the internet.
So he's got his Twitter, his Facebook,
Oh my god!
his Discord, everything going at once,
Turn it on.
all connected.
One-star
Spidey
review.
is smart enough to do that. Get
For
everything
the,
all
for
linked.
the record,
review.
Joe is not a small kid, so he actually gets the privilege of allowing I'll totally let him do that because Joe.
One-star
Joe is-
review,
Joe is a little
everything.
hefty, so yes, Joe, you start taking pictures of Blob and posting it all over social media, fat shaming it.
Oh my god! And then show him the number of hits. You know, show him like,
Blob, you're trending.
Hashtag blob is trending in
What
the
are you doing? Anything
US
you
on
said?
Twitter.
Oh man, if I was only young again, so I could be innocent like that, and to say things that today would get you in so much trouble. Oh, okay. This is good. Our eyes are watering. We're just how ridiculous.
I picture Spider-Man doing that. No.
So Spider-Man's fat shaming Blob. Fantastic. Storm, what would you like to do? Spider-Man's sitting there like bouncing all over the place, taking pictures, and he's like playing on his phone.
I'm gonna turn invisible and start flying back towards the car to meet up with Beast and Cyclops.
Well, you can't turn invisible.
Well, it says that I can. Well, in some cases, she can bend light and moisture in the air and use it to turn partially transparent, or in some cases, nearly invisible.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll write that on that sheet. I didn't know she could do that. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, so you got your little you almost look like the Predator moving through the city as you fly.
Well, this way Blob can stop throwing things at me. Well, kind of.
True, because now Blob will start throwing stuff at Gambit and Spider-Man. All right, so you start heading back to the cars. Iceman, what would you like to do?
So who's left? Gambit, Spider-Man, and
Yeah, Gambit and Spider-Man, the only two people left on the surface.
well, Gambit doesn't seem like he wants to leave, so I am going to ice slide myself down the manhole cover and create a shield of ice over the area of the manhole.
Okay. All right, so you slide down into the sewers. Past Colossus. Cyclops, what do you want to do?
Follow the Beast up to the car because I don't know where to go.
Okay.
I'll keep Firestar, with me. Come on, let's go.
Splash, splash, splash. No splash.
All right, so you guys reached where the cars are parked.
Okay.
And
What
you-
am I doing? I'm just standing here. You guys left me.
Manhole.
Wake up.
All right, so you pop up 1 through 5. Okay, I was just making sure they didn't tow the car. So
That's why you had him park it legally
Yeah,
and put
I
the
was-
other car in the spot.
I was
and I would
afraid
think-
that I moved a car
Yeah.
to give us the spot.
Yeah.
We have this spot. Let's get the engine warmed up.
Colossus, you missed it. Spider-Man is fat shaming Blob.
Oh,
over
I
the
heard
internet.
it. I had
Oh.
it on in the background, and I was laughing my tail off.
Mm.
So yeah, so you guys get up onto the street, hop in the car.
Are you guys leaving me? I'm not. You guys didn't.
With Spidey, you're gonna take us. You'll swing out of here together.
Spidey's gonna take you out.
So you think. He's too busy messing with Blob now. So Gambit, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take my stab and butt Blob on the head,
All right, give us a roll.
like incredibly hard. 90 plus 30 plus 30.
150.
Well,
150.
and I will give you credit. Your son knows how to roll some dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Blob. So I mean, so you Gambit, like you hit him on the forehead, and he's like, He's like, oh, good. I had a, and he blows a blob of mucus out of his nose. He's like, it was stuck up there in my sinuses. Not anymore.
I'm gonna run. I'm
Wait,
gonna go with the car. I'm gonna go
Realize that
the car that's leaving right now.
All right. Gambit's bailing. So meanwhile, the people in the sewers are running towards the car, or the last people in the sewers are running towards the car. All right, you guys all get on the surface. And yeah, you hop in the car.
Super small. You can't
Wait,
go in. Your familiar
wait,
could
Jay.
probably go in, but you see a
We're
bunch of
saying,
little.
have
marbles. You
has
see-
Has
just
Bob
past here, it
realized
looks like they
that
have,
I've been fat shaming
You
him
see a
yet?
fire? You
Well,
think?
you have to show them too. I mean, you gotta.
Yeah, I've
There's a
been
lot of it.
showing
It'll
him
take you a bit of time,
as
but
well
yes,
as like
you can.
taking the photos.
So, have you been sending the pictures and stuff? Oh, here on the big deal
Broadway.
Google LED news board. There's J. Jonah Jameson calling out Spider-Man for fat shaming fat people, and he's like, "Look what he's doing to the Blob. He's got no sensitivity at all." And his pictures, it's like all these pictures of tweets that Spider-Man sent out of the Blob, with like a firestorm of like just people like angry that Spider-Man's doing that. Like, how could he be like that? You know, some people can't control that. They're just talking about like they're defending the fact that, you know, Blob maybe can't control the fact that he's just large, you know. And J. Jonah Jameson's like, even mutants have the right to have a body that they want to have. We can't tell them. Here's J. Jonah Jameson defending mutants just so he can trash on Spider-Man. So yeah, so all these people are looking at you, Spider-Man, and they're booing at you and hissing at you, going, like, that's not cool. Minus a couple like, you know, drunks that are like, Spider-Man's trashing the Blob.
At the bottom of the screen, it scrolls, Marie Osmond sponsors the Blob for Weight Watchers.
Yes. And the Rodney Dangerfield lookalikes like, no respect.
Does Spider-Man, I have a question. Does Spider-Man still have the glasses, or did he give it away already?
What?
The Edith. Does he have Edith?
Oh no. That's a whole nother universe.
Different
Aw.
universe.
Nice try though. So
You'd be able to, you would instantly just destroy Blob.
there's nobody left to fight Blob. Okay, so you've all escaped. You hop in the vehicle. Wow, our game's actually gonna end early. Eee. And you drive away because you don't find out what happened to Spyro because we just don't know. And of course, you can outrun Blob. Actually, 1 through 5, you get stuck in traffic and Blob catches up to you. Nope. You do not get stuck in traffic. Blob does not get. Besides, it wouldn't matter. Even if Blob caught up to you, he'd be out of breath. So that's because you're 3 blocks away. So if he's running, look, I get winded at 1 block. Okay, Blob better get winded at 3 blocks.
And we're talking about New York City blocks, which are 5 times larger than any other block.
Yep. So the X-Men escape with Angelica Jones. Who's gonna, Beast? You want to dissect the device?
Yes, I will take it
I will
apart,
dissect it
figure out the origin.
I mean, the machine.
Okay, roll smarts plus any technical skill you have plus your percentile.
Electronics.
There we go.
Smarts and electronics. That's 60 plus 90, 150.
All right, you take it apart and you see that it's got Stark Industries stuff all over it.
Stark Industries. So it's like another Stark product here.
Dang you, Iron Man!
And that's where we shall end, actually, because yeah.
Wait, before we end,
Really.
I
you open the
support
door.
Blob, and I start helping him get on my 60-pound life, my 600-pound life
there
on
seems to be
TLC.
like,
Do you watch TLC, Joe?
No, my mom does though,
Jungle is
and sometimes
green, like,
I
everything's
catch
covered
glimpses
in
of it.
My fixed
Look, I used to
1,000 pound
watch,
life.
I used to watch E-Fashion Emergency, so I am not one to judge. I would walk through the mall and be like, that's not in style. That in my Navy uniform. And be like, no, that's not in style. Nope, tuck your bra strap in. No, bra straps are out. And I just walk around the mall all day and just do that.
Your own special power.
Yeah.
Did you have like a Native American outfit next to you and somebody walking as a biker and somebody walking as a construction worker as you
love-
did this?
That would be funny. The YMCA thing.
Yeah.
And the people that ask, like, hey, can we borrow your uniform? Like, no. Go enlist, get your own uniform.
So it basically, I basically
like,
put
like I said,
just
it's
force
super
Blob
clean
to go on TLC 60-pound life.
Yeah, and you know what? TLC's like they want to cash in on that idea and they offer Blob a spot on the show. I just rolled to see if you trash the public image or not, but you didn't. So Blob, this is great. Blob ends our Marvel Universe game as a celebrity.
He becomes the governor of New Jersey, right? Oh no, this
My 6,000 pound life.
That would actually be kind of funny if you think about it. Like I told
And then everything ended.
like I told the crew last night that I gamed with for GI Joe, it's like when it comes to gaming, right? It doesn't matter what our politics are. This is the one place where we are all like agree on one thing. We want to have fun. We want to game. If people would learn from us,
yeah.
they'll learn from gaming if they gamed more often. Even my students, like we play games sometimes when I run classes or do classes and stuff. And it's like, it's amazing how many people from different walks of life, when it comes to gaming, all find this like neat, mutual, like fun thing that they like to do. So we have the right idea. We just got to make sure we keep our nastiness out of it, and eventually we'll all get along again. So,
Well, back in the 80s, gamers were the devil's seed. They were Satanists and stuff, so
gonna burn in hell.
yeah.
That definitely helped me with my Satanism for that short stint I practiced Satanism. But I was a Bible thumper, so I did Bible thumping, became a Satanist, and became an atheist to respect everyone's beliefs. So it's a nice, you evolve that. When you get older, you kind of put aside all the crazy stuff you like maybe when you're younger you go for, and you just realize it's like, you know what, just not worth it. It's like, I just want to have fun. I want to work, pay my bills and stuff, and I just want to have fun with my free time. So now I guess, you could be like CJ, who's like does like crazy cool clothing stuff, and she has fun doing it. You do the hats, right?
No, my aunt does hats.
Oh, your aunt does the hats. I thought you did the knitted hats. Your aunt's hats, by the way, are epic. I'll tell you, if I ever get cancer again, I'm buying one of your aunt's hats or have her make me one so I can run around and be like, I've got a Scott special. So
She
all right.
loves it. That's like her whole thing.
And that's the thing. I tell my business students, enjoy your job. You see, Bill's got the right idea. If you're having fun at your job, you have the right job. The minute it's not fun anymore, go find a new job, stay at the job you're at, and once you get hired, then leave your job. But never just quit your job and then try to find work. Always have a job before you quit your job.
Or you can retire like me.
Yeah, or you can be old.
Yeah.
I'm not that old.
I
I'm only
gotta wait
57.
till before I'm retiring. So
I did
my
well.
wife is going to retire before me. She's going to kill me for that. All right. So this has been fun. Thank you very much, guys, for playing. Thank you for TotalCon for having us. Even having like the virtual convention. Like seriously,
Bye.
this is what it's all about. We're still gaming. We're still at a table. I mean, actually, it's funny because Ben, I used to see Ben at the convention all the time. This gave us a chance for him to play in one of my games. And Bill, I haven't met before. Bob, I haven't met. Joe, I haven't met. Dan and I are actually good friends. CJ is like a niece, and so is Joe. So, I mean, you guys just they're extended family. So, it's nice that we have that. If we were at TotalCon on site, we'd have a huge game, and it would be completely insane because we never have seats at my game because we always run out really quick. And of course, every time your brother shows up, CJ, I just make a seat and toss a character at him, whether I have one or not. So.
Yeah.
See, and Bill's, see, I can't do that, Bill. It's something about making. If I do it like this and go homie G, then someone's like, oh, you know, I'm a gangster. But I listen to rap, so I don't. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
PM out to Ice-T. I mean, that makes me really old, but. Oh,
Oops, I accidentally dropped. Oops,
Nothing
I accidentally dropped my. I accidentally dropped some pizza on Bill's head.
oh, it's not gonna stick today.
Problem, you pour these.
There we
liquids
go.
on-
Duck head.
Oh, jeez.
Anytime a student says something like really not smart, I put the duck on until he says something intelligent.
Yeah.
And I end up with a circle on my forehead. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job, Jay.
Awesome, Jay.
Bye.
Thanks, man.
It was nice meeting everybody.
Nice meeting everybody. Seeing everybody.
Take it easy.
If they